Alrighty guys, welcome to another mashup. My name is Adam and I am your dog trainer. Today we have a fantastic mashup which was a special request, but we'll get into that in just a second. But first, if this is your first time watching, please consider smashing that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit the little bell for notifications. If you're interested and you play around on Instagram, please go ahead and follow me on my Instagram page where I do post my students on a daily basis. I did go on a vacation, so I turned it off for a while, but I'm back. I'll start posting away. Lastly, I did, if you don't do Instagram and you do Facebook, please hit me up on my Adam Your Dog Trainer YouTube community, and that's a place for you to follow the channel a little bit closer. Alrighty guys, so let's get to today's mashup. Today was a special request by my buddy that lives up in Cincinnati. His name's RJ. He has 3 puppers. And you know, he's trying to find a alternative to feeding not so much grain-free, but feeding something that has no corn, wheat, soy, or byproducts or artificial coloring. He happens to feed Beneful, and in conversation I told him it's really not a great food. There is some other foods you can find in the same price point that would be better. So I went ahead and did this video as a special request for him. So let's go ahead and dive into the video. I'll see you guys after the intro. Deuces! Alrighty, so RJ feeds Beneful. We'll put that one up there, and I'm actually going to recommend Wholehearted. And the only formula I had happened to be small breed, so I did the Wholehearted small breed chicken formula, and we'll put that one right there. Now the main difference here is the Wholehearted does not have corn, wheat, soy, byproducts, or artificial coloring. It is in the same price point as Beneful. Beneful, as you all know, we can find in our everyday grocery store. The thing about Beneful, a lot of people don't understand, is it's not the same base formula. So if you go and they run out of Beneful and you buy another Beneful, because they have like 5 different lines, you're really upsetting your dog's stomach. Whereas the Wholehearted is a set formula. It's very, very well known. And to me, I think it's one of the best budget conscious formulas out there, being that RJ happens to have 3 large breed dogs. Of course, I would be on a budget too if that was my case, because they'd eat me out of house or home. So that's why I went with these formulas head to head, and nothing that's on the higher or premium formulas, just because that. I mean, it doesn't make sense. If you have 3 large dogs, you know, why not feed something that's a little bit more budget conscious? So this is for you guys who happen to have multiple dogs in your house also. Alrighty, so we have our 2 formulas. Let's go down and get head to head and get out our white vinegar and get to work. I'll see you guys after 3 hours. Deuces.
Alrighty guys, so here we go for my buddy RJ. We have Beneful beef adult flavored, and then we went with small breed Wholehearted chicken flavored. This was a special request by him, so we're just gonna kind of do what he asked. 2 cups of white vinegar to match the 2.2 pH balance in a dog's stomach. And I'll see you guys after the 2 hours. Deuces.
Alrighty, so after our 3 hours, you guys kind of saw what I did. You know, let me know in the comments below what you think really happened with this dog food mashup. You know, I'm kind of concerned because this is the second time only have I seen a dog food do what one of these dog foods did. Let's start with the Wholehearted. Wholehearted did pretty good. We did have some breakdown. You can barely see the finger through the back there, which is okay, you know, not a big deal. There's really no major rings around the top here, which is what we like to see, remember, and very few bubbles. We got a few, I would expect it, but very few. Also remember, this is the small breed formula, so the kibbles are a little bit smaller, so they're not going to expand as much. But from what we did see, these did not expand as much compared to, you know, what we would expect. So small breed formula, smaller kibble, it does have some expansion, but not really that much. Now, let's get to the other one. This one. All right, this is the Beneful, and as you see, you can actually see there's no breakdown whatsoever at the bottom. The glass is completely clear as day. I mean, it has a little bit of a tint to it. If you look, the kibble doesn't really move. It expanded so much, it's pressing against the glass. Let me rotate this way, you can see what I'm talking about. This kibble right here is literally pressed up against the glass. This one broke, like is smushed. And then, you know, tons of bubbles. You can see the bubbles right on top there. You can see that rim. That's what we're looking at. This right here. When we talk about the bubbles and the rim, that's what we're talking about. When you see that and you pour it, you can see it again on this side really well. You see that? That's the bubbles that we're talking about. All right. This food expanded 4 times over. Let's go ahead and refocus. Expanded 4 times more than what it originally was, which is kind of scary because, you know, at the end of the day, we don't want a dog food to really expand that much, especially in our dog's stomach. Imagine the amount of gas that's secreting with those bubbles. Imagine how, you know, a dog is trying to digest that. You know, what I'm envisioning is a dog eating the food and then going into a food coma like we do when we eat like tons of pizza, or, you know, like Thanksgiving, we go into that food coma. That's what I envision when a dog eats something like this. They get so inconsistent on their proteins that it just, once they get hit with a lot of it, they eat a lot of it, they probably eat it pretty quickly, and, you know, they get all this other stuff in there too, which doesn't help that settling down. All right, so, you know, obviously, RJ, I'm going to recommend that you switch over to something like Wholehearted. Nutro is a very good formula, and I think you can find that on some of the other targets. That might be another alternative for you. And a little moth flying around my face. You know, so that's something that you might want to look into. So my 2 formulas that I would recommend for you to transfer to, RJ, one would be Nutro. I'll put that one up there, or Wholehearted. You would probably do the Wholehearted Standard Adult, and you can do the same thing with Nutro. Those are both budget-conscious formulas you can find at Target. Well, you can find Nutro at Target. Wholehearted you can find at Petco. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Everyone have a fantastic day. Remember, go walk your dog. Haven't said that one in a while. And today happens to be the day that the Earth finally landed on the moon, where we had the guys go from Kennedy Space Center, which is right here in Florida. It's only about 20 miles away or 30 miles away from me. And, you know, that's one of the reasons why I moved to Orlando, is so I'm close to the NASA. I see all the space rocket launches. Super cool stuff. So I'm really humbled about that achievement, and I can't wait to see what we have for the future here at the Cape. I'm super excited because they are announcing that they are going to go back to the moon, which is kind of cool. Even though there's so many misconceptions, we can debunk all of that now. Alrighty, guys. That's my nerdy, if you didn't know I was a bit of a nerdy guy. So there you go. And I will see you all next time here with Adam, your dog trainer. Remember, I'm going to put that link in the description below to RJ's gaming channel. Alrighty, guys. Have a good one. Deuces.